welcome back to Rue's Life. It's an absolutely glorious day here. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. We've already taken the dogs for a walk down by the local mere while it was still cool. I've got lots to be getting on with today, so no specific jobs. So I thought I'd take you with me for the morning. So that's everything opened up and watered, and I've got the fan going here in the polytunnel. It's 31.5 degrees in here and it's 24.7 degrees outside. It's actually really cool in the shed, and when I first saw the shed I really liked it, but I did have plans originally to maybe use it as a bit of a potting shed as well, and to have an area that I could have seedlings, but with that one little tiny window I probably won't be able to do that. But I've got so much space here in the polytunnel, and now that I've cleared a lot of the clutter, I'm going to have space to put a second row of shelving, which you can't see at the moment, but you know where I mean, where all my seedlings are. I could put a second layer of shelving for those seedlings. And what I'm, in a very roundabout fashion, leading on to is that the shed, because it's got the little window and it's quite low, and of course it's that funny little dormer window, there isn't a huge amount of sun gets in, but it actually is great because it means it's a really cool place to go. So I've got it lovely and hot here in the polytunnel, and even on a hot day when I'm outside, I've got somewhere I can pop and sit nice and cool to have a little breather. So that's great. So what I want to get on with today, as I say, I've got quite a few jobs to be doing. So I've got some red Baron onion that I grew from seed that are still in a pot, and I'm going to put them with the other red Baron onion in here in the polytunnel. I've got some salad, various salads that I want to pop in, and I'm going to kind of fit them in and around in places that I've got some space. So I've got some, it's cress, but it's a Land American cress, so it's more of a salad leaf. So I'll just show that to you. And I've got some corn salad, lamb's lettuce, some Mizuna, which you can actually stir fry, but I'm predominantly growing these as salads, but also to mix in with my rocket and spinach and chard. You can always chuck that into a stir fry as well. And then I've got some mustard red frills as well. So I want to pop a few of those. I'm just going to direct sow them into some spaces. There's a corner that's got some spinach, my chard and some rocket, and I could probably squeeze a few of these in. Not a huge amount of space, but I'd like to get some going. So I want to get those sown. I've got my very early potatoes, the second batch that were overwintered, which I've been meaning to harvest. So I want to get those harvested. I'm going to get some rhubarb harvested. I'm going to get a little bit of chard in, and I've also got some celery. So I'm going to get a few of those in just for a mini harvest, so we've got something that we can be using. So I could potentially, oh, and there's some leek as well. So the leek are getting to a point now, these ones have been going on for a while, and I have sown some more leek seeds. So I can actually start, hopefully I'm going to get a reasonable, I'm not going to get too many in, but hopefully I can get a couple of good leek. So with the potatoes, the leek and the chard, I could actually make a really nice soup. And then with the rhubarb, there's a full meal. I could actually make a lovely soup and then a rhubarb crumble for pudding. So I do want to get a bit of harvesting done, and I'm just going to check my little list. The potatoes all need earthing up, so the ones in my cardboard box beds, they need to be earthed up, and also the ones that I'm growing in the compost bags. I want to get my beer traps out. I've got a few plants that I want to move around and some things that I want to get out. So yeah, lots to be doing. So I'm going to get as much as I can done today, and as I say, I'll take you with me. So the first job I'm going to do is I'm going to move the onions into the bed, and then I'm going to sow some of these seeds. I'm really pleased with what I've got done so far. I've got a great little harvest here. I've got a decent little crop of potatoes, a couple of really nice leek, some rhubarb, some celery, and I've also pulled 2 of the romaine lettuce, which are for the chickens. They absolutely love them, and I've been taking a couple over 2 or 3 times a week for them, and they absolutely love them. So that's absolutely great. Really pleased with that little basket of goodies, considering the season so far. And I really have been feeling that I'm behind with quite a lot of my normal plants, so much is behind at the moment. To actually be starting to get little harvests in has really lifted my spirits. And do you know what? The sun's shining, everything's starting to grow now, and it won't be long before we've got things out in the bed and things in the polytunnel are really starting to flourish. So I'm really feeling quite positive. So I'm actually going to stop for a breather now because I'm so warm. I've got some really lovely fruit tea, which is so refreshing. So I'm going to have a cup of tea, I'm going to sit and take a few minutes, and then I'm actually going to push on. But I'm going to end this video here. So I hope you're all well. I hope your gardens are starting to burst into life, especially here in the UK. But I know I've got quite a few of you watching from overseas now, which is so exciting, and I really do appreciate you watching. So drop me some comments below. Where are your gardens at? What have you got growing? What have you harvested? What have you enjoyed eating? I'm thinking of a nice leek and potato soup. I was going to take some of the chard as well, but I'm going to leave it. It's only very small, and it is quite tasty when it's baby, but it's just a little bit too baby at the moment, so I'm going to leave that to be a bit more established. So thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon.